kindness very narrow. Only for some people we love and not for equal to everyone. That is why this world large problem conflict to each other because of this loving kindness and compassion is not purified and cultivated enough. When I was in Thailand as a monk, so Chao Me Guan Yin, or the god of Brahm, also been worshipped and put it into practice in Thailand. So the god of Brahm is the highest heaven state. In that state, all the beings, they are achieve compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. You have that kind of achievement, then you were born in the Brahma world. So Brahma world is the emotion, EQ side. You have higher training, then you got into that kind of quality. You're born into that state. So Brahma world is the god of loving. Equanimity and sympathetic joy not been talked too much, because that is for someone who need to purify himself as he attached to something from time to time. He need to let go. So when you observe, watching out into the society, something that bother you, stress to you, and you cannot overcome that kind of contact and that kind of feeling. So sympathetic joy means you need to overtake it, upside, put it to the other side. You see, he is you, you are him. If he has something very good, you don't jealous, you don't anger, you don't fight with it. You see, you got it. That you're going to be safe. I feel joy too, like that. So sympathetic joy is see something beneficial of other, you feel joy because you get released, then it don't bother you. You need to work for release in order that the condition for yourself become better. This is called sympathetic joy. So you see, Ukraine right now, they have problem. The European have problem. United States have problem. Asian have problem. Southeast Asia have problem. Africa have problem. What kind of problem we have? I say that EQ not been cultivated. Human being or all living being have emotion. That emotion need to be purified. If you use this Brahma skill to train, I think then we can merge into Orthodox teaching. We can merge into Catholic teaching. Then we can merge into Jesus teaching, as long as a light in Buddhism and Muslim too, because compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and equanimity, everyone needs it. It is very common into our world, human world. It's good for our planet. If the planet needs to build up the ecology, in order they're not going to too danger right now, the extremes of weather and other. This is something I want to bring it out because we come here, not too many people. We hope that we spread this message. We put it into practice as an example. You know, numberless of humans like the Buddha himself take thousands of years. His teaching only in the Ganges River. After that, right now become world religion, world practice of his skill. So that maybe, and you think another times like the Buddha stand with us, then the whole world have more population who follow this teaching. So that is our work or our commitment can be done. If you really see this and aware of that is how we make celebration, we come to here to remember the teaching of Brahma. So we hope that everyone come here, just keep something that more privacy, more low-key, pattern, come to advance yourself. I need to develop and cultivate my mind. Some perception is very useful. Try to let that perception to nourish your life. That perception cultivate in your mind. You become that quality. This is very important. So compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. This is called Brahma state. Brahma is a very pure state. Brahma means the highest state of the human's emotion. Thank you.
Good morning, monastic and lay practitioner. This morning is the celebration of Bodhi Guan Yin Bodhisattva. It's in our retreat that we do the ceremony, celebration. And later on, someone needs to commit to the Bodhisattva life. All this good news encourage me as a Dharma teacher and practitioner, going more deeper to purify my own mind and action so that I can read the community easy and make the community more harmony together. So here is something that without practice, harmony and the awareness of your self-purification won't be applied. So practice is only applied that if someone concerned about the Dharma can be enlightened to the mind. Here is something that I want to share with you, that what is in your mind, what it is in my mind, what is written down in the sutra can witness our quality of this mind and body. The sutra written down that there is a desire there is the feeling and there is the contact. These three, listen properly: desire, feeling, contact. From time to time, it never stops, continually rising and ceasing from our body and mind. So unpracticed body and mind, only the sensual information come to the mind, and then the mind rising the desire, greed, hatred, ignorance, and so on, so on, so on, so on. Just this desire means you grab something and processing it so that it's burning. So the Buddha said, the body is burning. What burning? Desire burning, hatred burning, ignorance burning, jealousy burning, arrogance burning. You can name negative pose. But wholesome pose also have a lot of burning there. You look for. You see? So this is the desire. The Buddha is talking about. Cease. This is the only thing that make me alert. You know, what I appreciate and bound to him is cease. He used the word cease. So from the desire, we need to do something in order that that is the bottom us burning there need to be seized. So here I want to say, you know, from this very worldly, what we have in the reality. So sensual is the first thing that exterior. So this body and mind try to unite, but unite with attention. The attention is pay attention to exterior. This is the desire starting. So we get all this the sensual information come into the mind, you know, but the mind is not let it go and processing. No matter you away or you don't attend, but he is still there processing. So when you sit down here, I say about non-practitioner. If he cannot sit properly, the mind is so excited. Excited of what? Desire. Chewing there. The mind is chewing there, related to that. You know, you can stop it, but you know, you don't stop it. You know, you let it process. You know? So awaken means he is ceaser. He is observing that. He have insight to stop that. You know, not in there, not in there. So cease means stop and not in there. You know, let go from there. So desire means the unpractitioner. His mind is full of desire burning, full of feeling, many kinds of feeling. Joy feeling, present feeling, unpleasant feeling, neutral feeling, like that. All this feeling is accumulated, and then all is very active there. So then make us the bodily and the mind is so excited. This world is blind. Right now, they need more things than what before my age. My age is coffee, tea, you know, cigarette, wine. This is something that we need to add in more desire, make the mind more desire and burning there, so that we have energy. We feel, I am here, power. Power for what? That. Yeah. Not ceasing from there. So right now it's not like that. Something that we already legal to know. What is that?
Marijuana.
Before, if you go there, you will be locked in jail. It's guilty, but right now it's not legally grow. What is this world look like? Oh, lost his mind, lost his mindfulness, lost the calmness. So this is all. Not practice mind. Are we in this not practice mind? Maybe if you don't have the skill of training, but if you have the skill of training, yes, then we look into this body and mind. You see, we try to object it, try to purify it, try to deny connected to it by mindful attention. So that the Buddha said, not practice is like that in the samsara. So he named the samsara in the 5 samsara pattern, animal pattern, and then hell pattern, and then hungry ghost pattern, human pattern, and the God pattern. He named all this quality. Some is low quality, some is higher quality. It depends on how this desire have make, how this feeling have. Some of them is higher being, some good quality, disciplined human. He is not in the desire, but he is in the feeling, a good feeling, good mood, happily mood. Spiritual guy, spiritual, happy, enjoy like that. So that will bring his mind up and down in different states. The Buddha said, a practitioner, he have different mind state. Some of the practitioners cease desire, not cease feeling. Some practitioners cease desire, cease feeling, but not cease contact. The sutra mentioned like that. I looked the sutra. This sutra is called Agama 481. Indeed, Agama. Ja'ahan. So what it means to cease desire, not cease feeling, and cease feeling and not cease contact. What it means here? This is the direct experience. So the first experience is when you are meditate, you got the skill and you go to training, so that when you see, you feel we don't desire, means that all the monkey mind already is been seen, so that you observe, focus this body as an object. So you feel the body. You don't see the desire have monkey anymore. So you cease desiring. Means, I sit there. I'm focused. Right now, the skill and the training become mature. Day and day after all this, what I mentioned, you burn the boiled water, you closely, not let it go, burn, continually process, so it burn. Right now, the first burning, so they come to a certain degree, so that you got the information. I sit here, no desire, but I just have feeling. What feeling? Feeling of the body. Yeah, related to this calmness of the body. I got this calmness feeling. You see? So the Buddha said, someone sees the desire but not sees the feeling. But that feeling is not high, up and down feeling in the many, but it becomes single. Yeah, he have one kind of feeling, but he don't have many different changes of feeling. So he is beyond the 3 kinds of feeling: pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral. He is not there. He is in the feeling. We call that right feeling. What is right feeling? Just in the form. just in one perception. So the mind state become a form or a name, not changing too much. He feel that, so that provide very good support to the quality of his mind. So this person go into the mind state. So mind state is what we call that in Chinese, 正受, right feeling. Right feeling is not in the sensual style. Right feeling is in the concentrate style. So there are, the Buddha said, this practitioner, he is overcome the desire. He come to feeling, okay, but not cease feeling. So if you go more deeper into training, you carry on these objects of the body and then object of the feeling, you just stay there and slowly, the body disappears. It becomes more purifying. So you don't see the body information, but you see that that is the contact information. Yeah, so in there he said that, oh, this quality of mind and body, when he settled down, he ceased feeling, but not ceased contact. And this need to be experienced. If you don't go to experience, you don't transform all this, you know, feeling. Feeling of what? Feeling is more right. When you have feeling, you have 5 skandha. So when you have 5 skandha, then you still discriminate by 5 skandha. Contact is not in the 5 skandha in that moment. So who can meditate until his mind is very focused into the contact, then he can experience how he put his mind state when into skillful means facing the reality. Is there any personality that can be no discriminated mind as one Chan Buddhism talk about? Can you imagine that human body and mind that's showing into the world as contact? He is no reaction. Good and bad come to stress or this temptation come to him. He is no reaction. Unless your mind can come into contact and avoid that, I don't see feeling anymore. I see more causes of the feeling come to his what you call that, his beginning. You know, you discover all this rafting come to the cause. The cause of the feeling is contact. The sutra put it that way. I just want to say one Ganga river there. I like to say the yogi. I am respect this yogi in my mind. So the yogi practice meditation. One day, this contact showing that, I don't use my nose breathing. Then he observe in this meditation practice. Then he really found that no breathing in the nose. How can I tell my disciple I don't breathe with nose? And then when he's keep sharing in the talk, then he say, I don't breathe with my nose when I meditation. People will doubt and judge. Discriminated mind come. What is this guy saying? So he need to prove it. So the yogi said, he see all the down mind, he check everyone, no one will, he can know what is going on. He's saying, he said, okay. You're taking the sand from the Ganges River. You take a hole from the sand, that let my mind go, let my head go down. So I put my head to this hole, you bury it, and then you compact all the soil. You compact until I cannot breathe. Let the sun rise, you bury me, and then sunset. When sunset, then you take out the sand. Let me breathe again. It prove it that way. It means you only have a contact point in the mind. Become aware there. And that contact point is a very center of the remembering. Not the rough in remembering. So that it don't disturb this nature of the body, but the nature of the body already stop functioning in that time. This is called another kind of ceasing. The yogi, the Buddha, in the 9th state of meditation, he talked about this kind of mind contact. I am a yogi. What I'm saying right now is my dream, to fulfill. It's not talking something to make fun to you or give you knowledge. No, not like that. That is my dream. And how I can apply my mind. Go. Purify all this, call that 5 skandha disturbances. Go more deeper into release. Once you can release that, then you can benefit to yourself as this body and mind have different function. Then you can sharing with others. I think in the human realm, if more people, especially this leader, come to this kind of trend, I think the world have more peace. And there less conflict. But when I observe and examine to the real world, not many of the mind and body put into that kind of training. Even though most of them not been listening that kind of message. Not even say that partner with them, practice with them. This is very sad. Unfortunately, very unfortunate, the Buddha message still in the world. But our desire, our value still cannot come into that kind of standard. Now I want to finally give a conclusion. So I use sutras 479 or 478 in the Tipitaka. In here, he also mentioned about desire, feeling, and contact. This is very important. If you practice, come back into the mind, sit there. There is not much the information of the body can do, because without the condition, open up your mind to the sensual door. So what is the desire of us build up our habitual pattern? Is the sutra said, feeling condition rising is because of contact to the world. and then contact to the world that your mind is running to the world, running to the world and grabbing that feeling. And once it grabbing that feeling, the feeling impermanent changing, so that your mind is follow that impermanent changing of condition. Sometimes happy, sometimes sad, sometimes present, sometimes unpresent, sometimes not recognized. So we call it dum-dum. So the mind is sometimes attention, sometimes is not attention, but the mind itself is no remembering. So we don't train remembering. So awakened one is, he is remember. He is not give up the remember. So desire realm means, desire realm is gratification. Desire is danger and need to look for escape. So the sutra here said, if you know that gratification, danger, and escape, you know that I am a desire being. It's very, very challenging. So I need to be very alert how to overcome this in order to life, the body and mind pushing into danger, don't know how to escape. So the Buddha give lots of skill sharing, theoretically and skillfully help you to guard all this, what we call that skillful mean, how to put it into training in order to cut off this great desire, craving, so that let it been overcome, been subdued, and been cut off. That is the message. So that he said that never, never pray. Huh? Praise. Yeah. When I was in Lele, when Lele is here, right now Lele is not coming again. He's 18 years old. He is now adult. He have more other activities, not come again anymore. So that when the first time Lele with me, when he was 14, then we have a lot of conversation. He said, "Oh, Shifu, hey, I keep you good food. You see, chocolate bring it to me and other food. When I return back, I can cook food for you. See, I cook noodle for you. Delicious." I said, "No, pray for this. If you know that is delicious, gratification is danger. You cannot continually processing this perception. Is cannot alert. Now all the hormones starting become adult. So they have more energetic from the body, disturb the mind. And the mind have more information that not been stopped. He pray for this. He add all this solution into the nutrient this body and mind function, so that will become more desire there, more burning there. So he disappeared. 18 years old, I have the same problem, so I know him. And then to 20 years old, I look for escape, renunciate. That is something that I hope He is 20 years old. He come back for renunciate. Renunciate is the basic for cessation. So contact almost have the ability to cessation. If the contact can be experienced in your mind, have more quality, basic to cessation, to touching to the truth. As what I mentioned, you laugh, that monk, when he come to the corner and cry, big cries, you laugh him. And then I cry too when I see this. You know, this guy, he see the truth is the only truth. You know, and sometimes I still rising up my mind, not seeing the truth, but more alert, more maturing. Most my mind state that is not too much in there, not too much joining the feeling, not too much joining the desire, but not in the contact here. This is what I announced to you. You check me one day. See how is my mind can go. Okay, I want to, you know, join that Ganga Liver's yogi. His pattern make me obey and bow. Yeah. Thank you.